Mm. That is the condition. Next, for example, if you take 2 points, capital A and capital B, or two fixed points on a line segment, the line segment joining AB, where A is the fixed point on the line and B is the another fixed point on the line. P is a point which is equidistant from these 2 points. Here PB is equal to PA. That means P is the midpoint of AB. And the path of a point, if P lies here, it satisfies the condition, geometrical condition PA is equal to PB. And if P is going to the another point, it is also satisfies the condition PA is equal to PB. So all these points are lies on a line which is called the bisector of AB. All these points are lies on a line, straight line. That means any point on this straight line satisfies the condition which is equidistant from the fixed points. So the line is called perpendicular bisector of AB. This line is called perpendicular bisector of AB. This line is called perpendicular bisector of AB. Since the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees, since it is perpendicular, and it is bisect also, since the distance from PB is equal to PA. So the line bisects AB and perpendicular to AB. So the line satisfies the two conditions. One is perpendicular bisector. Here the geometrical condition is any point on this line makes equal distances from A and B. That is the geometrical condition. Okay. That is the locus of a locus. Okay. Now we go to the problems. Exercise locus. Now we go to the problem. In the exam exercise, the first question is find the equation to the locus of the point which is at a distance of 5 units from -2, A. So answer is, let the given point is taken as capital A, -2, 3, and P x1 y1 be a point. Let Px1 y1 be a point on the locus. Let Px1 y1 be a point on the locus. Here the given geometrical condition is the point which is at a distance of 5 units from the point at. So that means here the geometrical condition or the given condition is PA is equal to 5. We are taking a point P which is 5 units distance from -2, 5. It is taken as A and the required point is PXP. PA is equal to 5. This is the geometrical condition. So that implies applying squaring on both sides, PS square is equal to 5 square. PM is distance between the 2 points. X1 minus of minus plus 2 whole square plus y1 minus 3 whole square is equal to 5 square. Now x1 square, locus of x1 y1 is x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 5 square. This is the locus of the point x1, y1. First of all, we find the geometrical condition and apply to get the solution. Okay, it is. And the second question is, find the equation of the locus of a point. Locus of a point, which is the square of whose distance from origin is 4 times its coordinate axis, y coordinate. That means this is the coordinate axis. This is origin. Px1, y1 is a point on the first coordinate. The distance from origin to the point P is 4 times the distance from P to y axis. This is M1. The distance from P to y axis is always equals to x1. That means given condition is, which is the square of whose distance from origin. That means square of distance from origin to the given point is OP square. Square of whose distance from origin. That means OP square is 4 times the distance from P to y axis. That is mod x1. OP square is equal to 4 into mod x1. This is the given condition. This is the given condition. Then applying OP square. That means the distance between the 2 points 0 minus x1 whole square plus 0 minus y1 whole square is equal to 4 into mod x1. So expanding x1 square plus y1 square minus 4x1 is equal to 0. So locus of x1 is x square plus y square minus 4x is equal to 0. Locus is always in the second degree equation. So that's why we are applying squaring on both sides and we get the required coordinate axis, required locus. Next problem is, find the locus of the point which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. That means find the locus of the point, that is okay, which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. That is the given condition. Which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. That is the given condition. So that's why we take in the coordinate axis like this. This is origin. We take a point P, x1, y1. Draw PM perpendicular to the coordinate axis. Draw PM perpendicular to the x-axis. And draw PN perpendicular to the y-axis. We know that the distance from P to the x-axis is y1, mod y1. And P to the y-axis is mod x1. Okay. Given condition is equidistance from the coordinate axis. That means PM is equal to PN, equidistance.